shows is the change in revenue resulting from two different alternative scenarios of recessions. The light blue line is a moderate recession, where we just assume that income growth is cut in half of what we expect today. And then the dark blue lines are a severe recession, which matches what happened to Oregon incomes during the Great Recession. So we try to match what would happen if next quarter we went into a recession that looked, from an income perspective, the same as the Great Recession. And you see here that that's pretty traumatic over a 2-year budget period. It could be as high as $2.7 billion in terms of losses. And we are working to broaden these alternative scenarios to other items that are not general fund, in particular the lottery and the marijuana revenues as well, but also the new commercial activity tax. And with our process and the commercial activity tax, now that it's been signed by the governor, it's our baby, and we have to forecast it. But unfortunately, we won't have any real information, more so than LRO did, for well over another year, until the second half of 2021. We'll finally start seeing some data. While firms have to make estimated payments this year, and they're going to be putting in, and there is some penalty for underpayment, there's still a lot of uncertainty, and even the rules haven't really been drafted. And so firms, when they're making these payments, themselves won't know whether they're too high or too low in some cases. And so it'll be very hard for us to learn anything from the first round of estimated payments until those are trued up at the end when they file returns. And so once we start seeing those returns at the end of 2021, we may have some real world data to contradict those original estimates from LRO, and at that point we would make some changes. But in the interim, the only real thing that would make us change would be a real drastic change in the underlying economic environment. If we saw a severe recession, we would expect less commercial activity tax. And so we're working on that in office now to try to do a study to look at other states with similar taxes and how sensitive those are to the business cycle, so that we can, in the result of a recession, adjust those accordingly. But until then, we're going to stick with the LRO numbers until we get hard data that would contradict them.